From the first glance, this mansion entrance feels like the prologue to a story, stone walls rising like quiet guardians, a concrete path guiding the eye, and wooden gates that promise warmth and privacy. It sets a tone of intentional, timeless luxury that feels both modern and rooted. As you step closer, the textures become more present: cool, weathered stone, smooth poured concrete underfoot, and the grain of timber gates glowing in natural light. The space hums with restrained drama, inviting yet dignified, and hints at verdant tropical planting beyond the entrance. If you love creating inspired outdoor moments, subscribe to Tropical Dwell for more design tours, hit like, and tell me in the comments which entrance detail you'd install first. This series will show how classic materials and tropical planting make memorable, sustainable statements. Stone walls anchor the entrance with a sense of permanence, each slab carefully chosen for color variation and surface texture. In daylight, they display warm earth tones, while at dusk subtle shadows bring out their layered character, creating a tactile, human-scale landmark. Up close, mortar joints and chiseled edges feel handcrafted. Under HDR natural light, the stones show small fossils, pits, and striations that add personality. This is where architecture meets geology, a conversation between craft and time that feels rich and grounded. When used with tropical greenery, stone walls become living backdrops, vines that climb in season, soft epiphytic ferns in crevices, and sculptural planting that softens the mass while keeping the wall's dignified presence intact. Wooden gates introduce warmth and motion to the entrance. Their vertical planks and robust joinery contrast beautifully with stone's solidity. The gate's timber tone changes through the day, glowing in morning light and settling into a deep, tactile presence at dusk. Design details like inlaid metal, horizontal slats, or classic paneling determine the gate's personality. A minimalist slatted gate reads modern and airy, while heavy-framed panels feel formal and stately. Either choice invites a moment of pause as it opens. When combined with a tropical planting palette, wooden gates feel like an extension of nature, their grain echoing palm trunks and the warmth inviting visitors into a serene, green interior courtyard beyond. A concrete path anchors movement and rhythm, leading the visitor's eye and foot toward the gates. Finished cleanly, it offers modern simplicity. Textured or broom finished, it provides slip resistance and tactile interest. The path's color and joint lines shape the approach experience. In tropical settings, concrete can be warmed with subtle pigments or integrated with stone inlays to harmonize with surrounding materials. Its linear geometry balances organic planting and invites comfortable circulation for both cars and pedestrians. Styling details, inset pebbles, subtle drainage channels, or gentle grading make the path feel intentional. Under HDR light, the surface reveals fine aggregate and micro shadows, adding quiet character to every step. Tropical planting softens hard edges with exuberant foliage and layered heights. Think architectural palms, feathery ferns, and broadleaf philodendrons that sway in breeze and catch dappled light, creating depth and a sense of private enclosure around the entrance. Colorful accents, flowering gingers, heliconias, or the subtle sheen of variegated leaves punctuate the neutral materials with vibrant life. Plant selection should consider scale, maintenance, and how light filters through canopies to create shaded microclimates. Placement matters: pocket beds along the path, ground covers at wall bases, and taller clumps flanking gates create a layered tableau. The result feels lush and intentional, making the arrival gentle, tropical, and memorable. Lighting transforms the entrance from day to night, revealing texture and guiding movement. Soft uplights wash stone faces, bollards mark the concrete path, and concealed LED strips highlight gate edges. Together they create layered illumination that feels secure and cinematic. Warm color temperatures complement timber and stone, while careful placement avoids glare and preserves the tropical night sky. Shadows are as important as light. Sculpted darkness makes the lit areas more dramatic and sculptural. Motion-activated low-glow lights and smart controls add convenience without sacrificing ambience. Thoughtful lighting feels like a second skin on materials, enhancing grain, depth, and the welcoming nature of the entrance. A subtle water feature near the entrance introduces movement and sound, cooling the air and reflecting light off stone and timber. A shallow reflecting pool or linear weir adds quiet luxury without competing with the architecture. Materials for water features should echo the entrance palette. Stone basins, concrete spillways, and timber decking work well together. The gentle sound of flowing water creates a serene threshold between street and home, inviting slower steps and lowered voices. At night, low-level lighting and still water reflections double the visual impact, mirroring gates and planting for a cinematic composition that reads like a living photograph. Water anchors the entrance emotionally and visually. Hardware details, hinges, handles, and bolts are the punctuation marks of an entrance. Forged metal, brushed brass, or patinated steel can either recede or become focal points, depending on scale and finish. These elements communicate quality on a human scale. Well-designed hardware must be tactile and durable, resisting tropical humidity while aging gracefully. Concealed hinges, soft close mechanisms, and weatherproof locks make the experience seamless, combining high performance with aesthetic refinement. When hardware choices echo other accents, lighting metal tones or planter finishes, the composition feels cohesive. Small details reward close inspection, creating a sense of considered luxury that lingers. A successful entrance balances materials so each supports the other. Stone provides permanence, wood adds warmth, and concrete delivers modern discipline. The interplays of tone and scale create a layered composition that feels curated and timeless. Transitions between materials are opportunities for detail. Recessed joints, metal trim, or planted seams can soften edges while preventing abrupt contrasts. Thoughtful transitions make the ensemble feel like a single, cohesive composition. Selecting finishes that weather gracefully in the tropics is essential. Sealed concrete, rot-resistant timber species, and properly detailed stonework ensure longevity and ease of maintenance for a luxurious but practical entrance. Scale and symmetry give the entrance its emotional impact. Proportioned stone piers, gate height match to wall massing, and balanced planting ensure the composition reads at a human scale while still feeling grand. Symmetry can be formal or softly implied. Human-scale details, seating niches, sightlines, and approachable gate hardware make even monumental entrances feel welcoming. The visual rhythm of repeated elements gives comfort and clarity as you approach. Breaking symmetry selectively, a planted specimen tree or offset pathway curve adds surprise and a relaxed, lived-in quality without undermining overall compositional harmony. Blending modern lines with traditional materials yields an entrance that feels timeless yet fresh. Clean concrete geometry paired with artisanal stonework and classic timber details creates a thoughtful tension that reads luxurious without being ostentatious. This fusion respects heritage proportions while using contemporary techniques, hidden fasteners, precision-cut stone, and engineered timber finishes that last longer in tropical climates, giving the best of both worlds, charm and performance. A restrained palette and measured detailing keep the composition cohesive. Modern simplicity lets the material character shine, while traditional motifs lend warmth and narrative to the entrance's personality. A well-crafted mansion entrance combines tactile materials, considered planting, and intelligent detailing to create an arrival that feels both impressive and intimate. It's where architecture meets landscape, inviting a sense of calm and belonging as you step through. If you enjoyed this tour, please subscribe to Tropical Dwell, like the video, and leave a comment telling me your favorite detail. I read every comment. These design ideas, stone walls, concrete paths, and wooden gates softened by tropical planting and thoughtful lighting, are adaptable to many scales. Use them to craft an entrance that reflects your values, durability, beauty, and a gentle nod to the natural world. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment with the entrance detail you'd try first. If you want revisions to any section, I can refine material choices, narration tone, or mid-journey prompt details next. Tell me which section numbers to revise and I'll make those edits for you. Thank you for creating with Tropical Dwell. Let's make more nature-forward homes together.